Hey everybody, this is my first time making a video, so apologies in advance. It's maybe going to suck, but I have talked a lot to folks about how to go about using an auto clicker to farm money and to grow pets in Adopt Me. It's really hard to describe when you're in Adopt Me, so I thought I'd make a quick video. Hopefully that makes this simpler for you than it was for me to figure it out. So I'm going to go into an alt account and play in a private server. That's really important. Once you've created an auto clicker, it's going to run on its own with no brain. So you have to make sure that you're in a safe environment where nobody's going to come along and disturb the scene. Otherwise, who knows what you could be clicking on. So meanwhile, I wanted to show you where to download TinyTask. It's over here, tinytask.en.softonic.com. And click this free download for Windows button. Sometimes there's a pop-up asking you to download like WinZip or something. You don't need to do that. Just delete that. It's spammy stuff. Okay, so it downloads and installs really fast. We're going to watch for it down here. There we go. Launch it. And this little bitty window is all that you need. I usually like to keep it on top so that when I navigate back to Roblox, it's still on top of my screen. I don't lose it. And I'm going to go ahead and log in to Adopt Me, playing as a baby. That gives me extra money for sleeping, the sleeping task for my baby. And I'm going to show you my grinding room here, which I set up for an auto clicker. All of the hot buttons are really close and accessible, so it's not too hard in one view for the auto clicker to navigate. I also make sure that none of them are too close to these other areas of the screen that would allow for interactions, because that can really mess things up. I have messed this up in every way possible. Remember, you're going to have tasks that come up here. So you also want to avoid your hot buttons being anywhere near these task pop-ups, or else your GPS will tell you exactly how to go to the pizza shop or something like that. Okay, so when you first set up your auto clicker, you're going to record a series of clicks. I'm not going to take all the time I would usually take, but I am going to tell you how long I count when I do this. So I give about 15 to 18 seconds for each of the longer tasks. So that's playground, bath, sleep. So again, I would click on these and let them just wait for 15 to 18 seconds. For drinking and eating, it's closer to 10 seconds maybe. You can also wait for all of your tasks to populate and then actually just complete them in a series, and then they're timed perfectly. I'm just not patient enough for that. So, okay. The last thing to remember is that you're going to have a daily check pop up and you need to cash it. Now, again, this would be much easier if that check was on the screen, which it's not. So I'm just going to spam click around here. That probably clears it. It's straight up from your backpack. And once you've done all of the tasks that would pop up for your pet, come back to record. It goes blue again. That means you've got a recording, but you haven't saved it yet. So next to the record button, you click save. I like to save my files on my desktop. They're really easy to find then. Name it, save it. I'm not going to do that here because this was not a real sequence, but I am going to show you what you would do if you were coming back and relaunching this with a saved file. So in that case, I'll show you what I did. I click the open button, go to my desktop where I've saved my files. I launch whichever file I want to run, and then make sure I've clicked continuous playback here in preferences. That's the difference between it running just one time through the cycle and running continuously. And then I click play. That's it. Now, when you come back after you've been gone, you might have to adjust the view a little bit. I try to set this up so that it's really easy to find that view again. In this particular grinding house, I have it pulled all the way back. So I'm zoomed all the way back. That makes it really, really easy for me to just have to pivot left and right and not think about anything else. Looks like we're done. I minimize TinyTask as well so that AutoClicker doesn't click on it. And that's it.